What is up, Impact Knights? In today's video, I want to really have a discussion with you guys about the DC, how DC is destroying Superman right now, because I don't know about you guys, but I am 100% not feeling how Brian Michael Bendis is writing Superman. But before I begin this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and post a comment below and let me know what you think about Brian Michael Bendis run on Superman, because oh my god, I talked about this in a video before that I might try to put a link in the description about how writers do their secret identity, how writers write heroes and show off their secret identities to their enemies, which I always have felt was excessively dumb, to say the least, because when you have a secret identity, you're protecting your loved ones. That's how it's supposed to be. But yet, writers have, they just seem like they can't function without revealing the secret identity. So what Superman does is he holds a press conference, mind you. I want y'all to think about what I'm about to say. He holds a press conference, and then he tells everybody on national TV that Clark Kent and Superman are one and the same. Okay, that's fine, whatever. But then he turns around and says he still plans to be a reporter, which is dumb, because you all of what you did as a reporter when you were reporting on yourself, as in Superman, is now officially null and void. It can't be taken serious. You can't even be taken serious as a writer. And then he said he plans on being Superman. That's another thing dumb. So you're still trying to live your double life as Clark Kent and as Superman. The issue I'm having with what Brian Michael Bendis has done with the character of Superman is the distinct notion that now he's put everybody in danger, from family to friends to people he ain't even cool with. He's put them in danger. So if Superman is in the Daily Planet, obviously it's going to get attacked because they're trying to get to Superman. Makes sense, right? Your enemies know your secret identity. They're going to know who your family is, who your family friends and co-workers, and they'll start attacking them. Actually, in one instance, they did accomplish that in 2015 with Superman Before Truth, and it was all before, I think it was after Convergence, but pretty much when Lois Lane reveals Superman's secret identity, when she did that had a ripple effect. So Superman, when Clark Kent was walking down the street, for example, the Royal Flush gang came out and attacked him, and then he ends up getting attacked by many different villains who found out his secret identity. So pretty much he was Superman for 24 hours, and Brian Michael Bendis just did the same exact thing as that storyline, because now it's supposed to change Superman in a big way, and I just don't agree with it, because secret identities to me are sacred to a hero. They have to be sacred. You have to protect your loved ones because you have the power. They don't have powers. Lois Lane doesn't have powers. Lois Lane can't survive falling off an airplane. She can't even survive getting shot by a bullet. Yes, Superman will come and save her when he knows that she's in danger, but there's always a ways around that. You can, if a writer does it correctly, they can always do a storyline, the death of Lois Lane because of his actions. Now, I will accept what Brian Michael Bendis done with revealing, if this is something of a way for, the heroes, some form of way for the heroes to be Perpetua, then okay, I can understand that, because this Superman truth seems to take place sometime in between Perpetua, because you see the Legion of Doom and you see Brainiac and all them, and it's like before she turns them into chairs or puppets or whatever. So if this take place before that, okay, I can accept that stuff. But I I can't accept just revealing his secret identity just to do it. Not only that, they also had it to where Lois looked like she was cheating on Clark with Superman, which is another dumb thing. And then another crazy part is that she went into outer space with Jonathan Kent. Jonathan was 11 at the time, with Superman's father Jor-El, who's lost his mind. Right? So she goes into outer space with him. Then she comes back to Earth and leaves Jonathan with his deranged grandfather. But Lois comes back and doesn't even tell Superman or Clark Kent that she's back in time. Then she had a weak disguise. She had a blonde wig on. Like, that's really going to stop Superman from finding her. And then they don't even ask, Superman doesn't even ask questions about Jonathan. Like, what happened to Jonathan? Where's Jonathan at? How is he doing? Like, that, what? What type of parenting is this? What type of parent will leave their 11-year-old child into space? I don't know any parent that'll do that. So you're like, okay, man, whatever. All right, so you read another book. And then Jonathan comes back aged up, 17 years old. And, Brian Michael Bendis has actually a quote. And again, I don't want to cast aspersions and make it seem like he's a terrible writer, because Brian Michael Bendis actually is a good writer. He's actually good at writing teenage heroes more than adult heroes, in my estimation. When it comes to teenage hero, he is spectacular. But when it comes to like characters like Superman, that's a little questionable, to say the least. But pretty much he said that he has a plan for Jonathan, and there was a reason why, they aged up the character, because they have a big plan for him. What? But for this plan to work, you literally had to age up Jonathan. Not only did you age up Jonathan, you made him older than Damian. Damian Wayne is 13. And I guarantee you they would never, ever age up any Batman character besides Dick Grayson. Because the other characters was already a certain type of age. But you think they're going to do major changes like this to Damian? Heck no. They ain't about to do that. Batman is like their bread and butter. But you age up Jonathan, and then you try to write the return of the Super Sons for a brief moment. No one wants to see that. What made Super Sons so enjoyable is that you had two kids that were around the same age. Jonathan was 11, so he wasn't really a teenager, and Damian was 13. I could be wrong. Jonathan could have been 12. I know he tried to join the Teen Titans, but the reason he couldn't join the Teen Titans is because he wasn't a teenager. Now he's older. Like, what? Because he was in hyperspace or something, and it aged him up, something like that, because it aged him up 3 years. So he was there for 3 years. What? 3 or 4 years, something like that, but it's only been 3 weeks. Like, huh? Y'all could have aged him up 2 years or something, made him the same age as Damian Wayne. They could have did that. They made this dude 17. Then he leaves and joins the Legion of Heroes, the Legion of Superheroes. And Superman was okay with it. Like, what? What is going on here? Like, DC, why do you disrespect your flagship character like that? Like, why did you disrespect Superman like that? You just insulted the legacy of a character. And I want to make this clear. I like Superman. Superman is a really cool character. He does not get the credit that I think he should, because a lot of people who do not read the character just don't understand him. And I'm actually going to do a video about that. But no Superman fan want to see this. We don't want to see none of this. His marriage to Lois Lane is over. They broke up. Like, why? Like that. Like, none of that makes sense. That's all I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Like, none of what's going on right now makes any, theoretically, it makes zero sense. I mean, it is what it is, but it just doesn't make sense. Like, there's no way that they should be broken up. No way. And no way that Superman parenting should be this terrible. Because right now, his parenting is terrible. They almost got this dude as bad as, like, Goku. Well, Goku, no one's as bad as Goku. Goku was, like, the worst father. But you know what? There's another terrible father. Yujiro Hama from the Baki series. He's quite terrible, too. But pretty much, manga dads are freaking terrible fathers. No, there's very rare to have a good manga father. And to me, it's almost like that's what they're writing him like. They're writing him like a manga father. A dude who don't ask questions, don't really care what happens to his son. And I ain't with that. But if you guys are new to Power Impact Comics, I thank you for listening to the end of this video if you have made it. And yeah, we're going to peace out on this video, y'all.